What's up, everybody? So off to a slow start to the week, I guess, semi-slow, but it's starting to pick up. Let's take a look at Aussie CAD, Euro Aussie, and we just now entered this, sent this out to the groups here. Now, Aussie CAD looked pretty promising, really, to just start off the week. You can see here we had a cross on the momentum. You know, if you're wondering what that is this indicator right here and this one as well, on different settings to really help to identify the trend. So putting my envelope on here and the moving average I like to use, which is which is a 200, right? You can see this is a really good example of a pullback on the momentum and then a follow through with the trend. That's what we were looking for here. But now it is a banking holiday in Canada for one today. So if you notice, the spreads were super big. There's lots of up and down. Of course, there's some sort of false news apparently about the Pentagon being bombed or something crazy like that. It turned out it was an AI generated photo. But for 20 minutes, people were under the impression that it was real. So that really rocked the markets pretty significantly. Let's take a look. This was it right here, I believe. Let's see. Here it was, right? So boom, these wicks right here. Now shows you the significance of AI, right? And the power that it could potentially have. So that is where we saw a lot of choppiness in Aussie CAD, which took us out at entry, which is fine. I mean, it looks like we're kind of doing a flag pattern here anyways. And that aside, Euro Aussie is what I really want to focus on. I've been talking about it last week, talking about it this week. You can see a lot of these. Euro New Zealand really didn't even pull back at all. This was we're still holding from last week. Original entry went to 1 and 6, and we extend that down to 1 and 10. Still holding that right now, and re-entered Euro Aussie on the backside of this bearish pennant. You can see here's the flagpole. Here is the top of it, right? And so then we broke down out of it, and we retested the backside. And we actually, the entry confirmation here just now crossed, which, what's cool about this is that we can adjust the time frame. This is an indicator that one of the members of the accelerator actually modified for me, which is pretty cool. And so I appreciate you, man. You know who I'm talking to. So we just re-entered this, and very similar scenario. It's Euro New Zealand. You can see I really like this level of support that we could be targeting. Now, from here, I would do a Fibonacci extension from this low of the pennant to the tops of these wicks. And you can see the 161.8% extension is right here. And the 200%, which I think is pretty doable, comes in right on this level of support. So and from a textbook perspective, the breakdown is going to equal roundabout the same length of this flagpole, right? So if we put this here, here's a breakdown point. That would actually have us at the 261.8. Now, there's going to be a lot of ups and down on the way there, but seems pretty doable, right? So one thing I talk about in the accelerator is looking left. So if we see what all's at this 261.8% extension, let's put and just go back in time, right? Is this a significant level? This is a previous level. This is around the 200. This is the 200 right here, which I think is pretty significant. We'll take that off. So you can see this has been pretty relevant support and resistance zone. Wow, look at that, right? Okay, so starting to get a better picture of what's going on here. Now this could serve us as a pretty legit, this would be a long-term trade for sure, but this could serve us as a really great level of support, great target. And so now we can just put this back. You can see super clearly, right? There's that on the daily. We're on the daily now from this wick to that wick. We take it down to 4 hour. And this is our pattern here. So break this little support. Of course, it's 1:45 Eastern. We just had this. We're just making a new 4 hour candle right now. So we'll see how this finishes the pattern out. But, you know, if we go over here to hourly time frame, I mean, we're really just no liquidity at all, not even moving. But what do you expect this time in the afternoon, right? So really love the setup. Same thing I've been talking about. Just continuing. I think these are some big long-term moves. So you got to have some long-term patience to let them play out. So I think it's going to be a great start to the week. Still holding Euro New Zealand, Aussie CAD secured about 20 pips out at entry. It's all good. That's the way it goes. So we're going to be trading live tomorrow. If you want to learn this inside and out, click the link below. Join us on the live call, learn our system, learn our strategy, get access to the momentum, to our EA, Jarvis, and really get around some winners that are where you want to be. Work, you know, the whole central culture of the accelerator is getting funded, getting outside capital to trade with, just getting some general support from some awesome people, and you get to trade live with us and really just support each other as we win on this journey. So if that's you, if that's what you want to be a part of, click the link below, and we'll see you on the call. Peace.